And the topic now is on peaking your body at the end of the year. Peaking, for the national tournament, for the Big Ten tournament, for a big dual meet. And so also what comes into that equation is rest. So if you want to talk about peaking your body, go with that first, but also we'll touch on that rest component too.
One of the big things that we always been stressed here in Penn State is you don't want to work out and play catch up. That's the worst thing you can do. You always want to kind of be ahead of the game. So, if you have a guy who's out in the summer and he's eating right, he just does that naturally, or, maybe he just really wants to eat good and get his weight down, or he likes to stay fit. That guy's going to be in better shape for somebody who just, as soon as he starts the season, then he starts to eat good, then he starts to sleep, and then, it's just kind of things that are long term. Sure. And, when you go into a big match, that's kind of what gives you that little extra edge. Because you're like, wow, I did this for a long time. I feel great today. Maybe you rest even more during the season. Like back to peaking, a good time to really lay into your body and just during the summertime is that's the best time to just get better. You can do a lot of the things I did a lot of camps. And the reason why I did that was, of course, you can make a little money on the side, but you can teach a lot of kids the same thing. And that repetition, you retain about 90% of it, 95% when you teach it. Right. So you go out, you teach it, you learn it, you come back, you do it in the room, you feel so much better when you do it, especially when you show it on kids and then you wrestle with them. And then you come back into the room, or you might grab a little guy, just do it on him. And then, you're getting better slowly, but during the summer, that's where you can make big gains. And then in the beginning of the season, that's where we work out the hardest. That's where we try to whip ourselves back into shape. Maybe we run the most in the beginning of the season. Like every Saturday, we'll take a mile run. And then as the season progresses along, then they dial it back. No more runs on Saturday. Maybe you'll just jog, or you come in Saturday, maybe you hit the weight room, but do something light.
On those runs, do you guys ever do stadium stairs or hills or sprint kinds of things?
I'm actually glad we don't do stadiums. We have a big stadium, and they keep adding on to it.
Yeah. Well, those Michigan guys do too.
Yeah, I honestly, up here, I never did a stadium run. A lot of my conditioning, I did used to run a lot when I was younger. I kind of brought that up here as well, but other than that, I used to have a bike, used to bike all over campus, and that was kind of something I did that was a little extra. But instead of having a car, we live on a hill, so I'll just bike up the hill.